डॉक्टर गुंजन, अगर एक आईवीएफ साइकिल फेल हो जाता है, उसके बाद व्हाट डू यू डू?
Well, now the question is how many failed IVFs, Is it the first IVF failure or she has had multiple IVF failures? Because there is a lot of variation into how things are managed. So it is very important to do a root cause analysis of this. कि problem कहाँ थी? Was it the egg? Was it the sperm? Was it the womb? Or was it the embryo? So that is where we need to tackle as to why the failure happened. For example, failure where the woman is 40, management would be very different if there was a male factor involved. So, of course, this question is very difficult to answer in a single line if I say. But I would say yes, what do we do as a troubleshooting mechanism? First, if we had a good embryo, we will then definitely do a hysteroscopy if it has not been done before. And then we do a detailed hysteroscopy. It is not only doing a diagnostic in and out procedure. We go inside, see any adhesions, any evidence of Eschermann's that is removed. Endometritis is checked. We do EMA samples. Then we do testing for the biopsy to rule out any other problems. And also we do the rejuvenation of the endometrial lining because that helps in the second IVF significantly. Then also very important to understand is the immunomodulation. We need to understand now we are talking more and more of the immune response of the mother to the embryo. Sometimes the mother only rejects the embryo. So there are few tests which can help us to guide whether she has a hyperimmune response, and then we have to work on the immunity factor for that patient. Besides this, if there was a male factor, the sperm has also to be re-evaluated. We can do a DNA fragmentation testing if it has not been done before. So these are the basic things if we would do for a single IVF failure. As you said, one IVF failure, I would at least do this much to see where things are going wrong. But if she's a lady with multiple IVF failures, then things have to be deep dive further because then we need to do the karyotyping also of the couple, and also suppose she has had multiple pregnancy failures, repeated pregnancy losses. So we need to do the karyotyping, the genetic evaluation. Then there is something we call as endometrial receptivity assay. So ERA is offered many a time to the patients, and of course immunomodulator therapy and a overall holistic environment has to be developed. Also, it is important the diet, the exercises, and all those things if she has not done before. Of course, that is something we start from the beginning itself because that helps in overall results improvement. Also important is working on the mental health of the person, giving her that confidence that things would happen. Sometimes they feel very dejected. Sometimes when the egg quality is very poor, we also have to talk about donor cycles. Generally, after one failure, it is not usually suggested, but if she is of advanced age or the AMH is very, very low and the quality of the egg is very low, then these are the options as well which we need to keep in mind. So you have to do basically, if there is a failure, a proper root cause analysis has to be done, a detailed discussion has to be done with the couple, and we need to come with an option what is the best option. Also, in cases of sometimes male factors, there are advanced techniques like Pixie which we offer, or microfluidics which is offered, जिससे जो है sperm selection better हो जाता है, and that gives us a so all those things help us in taking a decision as to what should be an approach to a patient who has undergone an IVF failure. And not to say the least is that her mental support and support by the entire team which is taking care is very, very important. कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर टाइप करिए जो भी आपका सवाल है, हम जरूर आंसर करेंगे.